Can't click on the sword? This door is the lab's back door. This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since. Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Gold and shiny, could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
So what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touch the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slide the lock open. Click, clicky, clicky, clicky. Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue. Really? I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter this room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it. Well, I can't. Maki walked over to the front door. We can't really look at it, can we? Or can we? Oh, we can! I don't think we've ever done that before, have we? It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate. Ah! Really? I guess I'll talk to Maki then. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. There, open, says me. So he picked the cylinder lock open. Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
It's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monokubs took the key. Here it is, but there's only one key, so don't you lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open it and close the door from the outside. Blah 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 blah. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased. So the front door was unlocked from the inside the room.
No.
The door. Well, not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by that time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Those are the best! Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside.
No.
But only if you rule out Kokichi's lock picking, right? Ooh. No, she's not chewing on it, she's rubbing it. She did that earlier. He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. He always does. He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Lockpicking! Okay. Just lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to. Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. That doesn't matter. Oh, now I can click on the wax body. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. I was just wondering. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead. The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck, a sneak attack, most likely. then what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary. Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds? Forehead injury. What's wrong, Maki?
Wait a minute.
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder. What's this doing crumbled underneath her body? Ooh. Looks like a piece of paper. This is, oh, duct tape. Right? What's duct tape doing here? Is that her hair? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden underneath her body. It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. Well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it. Well, then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. Huh?
Sorry.
Joking, I couldn't resist. You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joking though. The four effigies hung upside down, making the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling. No, stop.
If I remember correctly.
Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey.
Is this rope from the from the warehouse? I got my eye.
You're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. A warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out. The effigies look exactly like the real people. Not just their faces, but their body.
By the way,
By the way, why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure. Why did they say this effigy? There's 4 different effigies hanging upside down.
What is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right. If they're going to do this much work, there might be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? Effigies hung upside down. Dun dun dun.
The Necronomicon.
What?
Well, I guess see if you can interact with the sword.
Oh, katana?
Yeah.
What did you call it?
I said the Necronomicon, the book.
Oh, I didn't even see the book. Katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy. Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't. You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do it that if you don't pull it out, right? Out. Ugh. Yeah, yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while. Oh, there's blood. That's the thing. Yep, I had a feeling. It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it. Oh, it's from the... I know where that's from.
Okay.
I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist Lab. Is that so? That's why there was gold leaf on the lock, too.
Yeah.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the blood stains on the tip. Man, that went deep. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. But why would they go through the effort by using this as the murder weapon? Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry. Or maybe they need a long weapon like this. A long weapon? My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length. Oh, really? I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work.
So it was somebody short.
When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry around anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Skolmi then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey,
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. Averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
by the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
That's
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The ultimate anthropologist lab. Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim. This was the motive. The did I say it right last time? Necronomicon. Andrew tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes, if we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Okay, what's a ritual? Preparing the effigy. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. Oh, so it says everyone may participate, but she was only going to allow certain people. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Really? Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait after a while. You should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. A light tap on your back. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual. Andrew really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Has been added to the truth bullet.
Pool of blood.
A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. What? Maybe more. That's weird. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma. But it said before her death, right? Or is I only seeing things? Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in the combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue to the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue.
I think you can leave now.
No.
Probably need to talk to everyone.
Everyone that's here. This busty brainy beauty has this all figured out. You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Do we really have the time to be listening to her?
wait!
God damn it. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Just listen to me, okay? Come on. Listen to me. Listen!
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
You know,
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? Are they for the ritual or on another purpose?
well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be?
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yet the culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
That's not nice. You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
The hell's her problem? She's on the rag or something. So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are.
Ugh.
Hey! Miyu tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
Hey.
What are you doing? Stop that! What? I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that... Oh, that's so weird.
Ha! Fucking virgin!
Fuck you. Okay. If you like wax dolls so much, then go... Okay. She's so... Does she even get what she's talking about most of the time? I don't think so. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Miyu is a waste of time. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but... Could Tenko be the culprit? Tenko? It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
Actually,
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
oh yeah.
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab. Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the council after... Oh, really?
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here. So Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi.
Oh, maybe it's
Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious.
I don't think so.
Tsumugi's account.
Actually, I don't think it's too
I think we've finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
You're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropology's
I
lab.
misspelled anthropology.
Whatever, doesn't matter. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me, why am I acting like your partner?
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me.
I think right now, Samumi and Himiko are Martha's Christmas and Tenko. It's too easy to blame Tenko, you know?
How long have we been recording? For now.
Okay, I'm gonna get off and record again some other time. Should I push stop recording?
Yeah.